I hadn't walked by Orange Street in a long time. And motherfuckers seen that shit. That shit hit me hard because I hadn't been there since I was younger. Since I moved. So when a motherfucker sit there, like the last time I was there, they still had the smaller courts, but they had like a gate going to the smaller court. I don't know what that was about, but that was the last time I actually been to the park. And then since then I noticed mad shit. And then what bothers me is that the ones that you fuck with the most, or the ones that you care about the most, be the ones to either shit on you, forget about you, or act like you never existed. And as fucked up as that sounds, it's even more fucked up because that's what it is. And then it's like when you start looking at people differently, everybody's like, why you doing that? Like my nigga, imagine having no contact with somebody for 24 weeks and you're trying to. Eventually, you're gonna say, fuck this shit. It's been 24 weeks, nigga, I gave up. And you don't understand. I was holding on for a long fucking time because I gave a fuck. I really gave a fuck. And it's like some of y'all females want to get mad and shit, but in reality, you can't be mad. The only person you could blame is yourself for not trying harder, for not trying. Cause you could have spoke to me and realized a lot of fucking shit that you was thinking I knew, shit you was thinking of had nothing to do with me. Shit you're assuming I would have did or would have reacted like, I wouldn't have acted at all. You got me confused with them niggas you been hanging with. And you know what? That's what happens when you hang around lame niggas so fucking long. You end up doing lame shit. And honestly, that was some lame shit. Because I held on to y'all longer than I would have for anybody. When I broke up with my baby mother, I broke up, but I was just like, I wasn't holding on. I was just sad because I thought I was done looking. And then when I actually start fucking liking somebody again, I only end up with that person for a year. And then that person disappears, but then 2 months after she disappears on me, she comes back. First thing she's telling me is that she loved me and she missed me. I started looking at shit differently though, because right after that she shortly left again. So I started looking at that like, damn, why would you say you love me and you miss me and then disappear again? Because you found out I was talking to other people? If you left me for fucking 2 months, what you expect me to do? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. I started talking to other chicks. And I think once she found out that I was talking to other chicks, she couldn't deal with that. It bothered her a lot. And honestly, I wouldn't blame her, because if she was talking to other dudes, this shit would have pissed me off too. But at the end of the day, it's like, if I fucking held on to your ass for so long, and I've gone through so much shit, DCF being in my life and everything, and it was just because of that one fucking night when I called the fucking police. If it wasn't for me calling that fucking one time, I wouldn't have had nothing. That would have never came up. That would have never happened. I would be fine. I wouldn't be dealing with none of the extra shit that I'm dealing with. But I'm still dealing with it. And they're still in my life now. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that can use DCF in their life, and I'm not one of those people. I don't care how nobody look at it. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You can sit there and be like, oh, he got DCF in his life because he's a bad parent. My nigga, first of all, if I was a bad parent, I wouldn't have gotten my son back. If I was a bad parent, I wouldn't be doing the shit that I do for my son. If I was a bad parent, then when I bought new shit for me, I wouldn't buy it for my fucking son too. If I was a bad parent, I wouldn't be taking care of my fucking child while I'm taking care of my fucking dogs, while I'm doing everything that I'm doing, while I'm paying attention to his schoolwork, while I'm paying attention to make sure that he's doing everything that he's supposed to do in school. Like, come on, man. My son is on honor rolls, my nigga. And it ain't because of y'all, it's because of me. Making sure he got the fucking school, making sure he did his fucking work, making sure everything, nigga. He's on honor roll, and it's not because of nobody but me and him. Let's be real, nigga. He would have been with anybody else, he'd be fucking miserable. That's why me and his mother agreed that it was best if he came with me. Because she knew my son was gonna get the fucking attention that he deserved and he needed in order to be successful in school and to do the things that he wanted to do and become what he wanted to become, no matter what. Then you got these dumbass niggas that actually go around like, yeah, no, that tall nigga he always walking around with is his boyfriend. Smack the shit out of one of y'all niggas. That's my fucking son, nigga. He's 13, nigga. He just turned 13 this year. Fuck wrong with niggas. My son been eating his fucking Wheaties, nigga. That's what it is. Not to mention his mother's taller than me too. And I'm still good with his mother to this day. Like, I don't got no bad blood. I don't got no baby mama drama with her. None of that shit. We're good. Like, if I was to see her, if I was to talk to her, nigga, it'd be a whole different. It wouldn't be what everybody fucking assumes. Everybody, oh yeah, baby mama drama. Nah, nigga, that's y'all niggas with y'all baby mamas. I don't got baby mama drama. I never had baby mama drama in my life ever. Never. You know why? Because I take care of my responsibilities, my nigga. Why you think it was an agreement for both? Why you think she agreed that it was best if he came with me? Because I was gonna make sure my son got everything that he needed all the time, and she knew that shit. There was another kid involved, and I thought it was mine at one point, but it turned out it wasn't. So, you know, I just kept doing my thing. You know, I checked on them, make sure they was good and shit, but after she had another kid after that, like, I kind of lost contact. But I never looked at it differently. I never looked at nothing. And when I checked in on her and both the kids, even though the other kid wasn't mine. It didn't matter, because at the end of the day, that was still my son's sister, period. Like it or not. Take it however anybody want to fucking take it. That's what the fuck it was. The worst thing you could do is take advantage of somebody that'll do anything for you. Because then when you realize you thought the nigga in the left or the nigga over here, the nigga over there, this motherfucker was better than me, when you realize that nigga isn't, you tend to make yourself look stupid. Because you start realizing what shit really is. You start realizing, like, damn, I had a good nigga and I let it go for this sleaze bag of a nigga that plays the shit out of you, make you look real fucking stupid, beats you when you don't fucking cooperate. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my nigga. And if you gotta understand something, if a nigga don't beat you yet, that don't mean a nigga ain't gonna beat you in the long run. I'm not worried about shit no more. I'm already fucking heated. Because I spent so much. I didn't just spend time. I spent money. I spent energy making sure it was okay. About them for what? So they could go running around the city with Tom, Dick, Harry, Pablo, and Enrique? Man, fuck out of here. I gave the best of me to them because I felt they deserved it. Now I'm just like, Am I ever gonna be like that with anybody again? And honestly, I don't know. Because what the fuck I just went through, nigga, you got no fucking clue, nigga. This shit got me feeling some type of way. The worst thing you could do is talk about shooting me in the fucking arm, because you gonna make yourself look real fucking stupid, my nigga. Real fucking stupid, especially when some motherfucker that's nearby and you don't even know gotta get a shot on you and they shoot your ass. Worst thing you wanna do is fuck with me. Nigga, Tiffany is in my crew and she is a Fed now. And she's not gonna stop being there. She already made that clear. She said, nigga, I'm not gonna stop being there for you. You need something, you let me know. And I told Tiffany, I appreciate that. I got you, don't worry. And you know, if you need something, you let me know. I got your back too. Because she knows that. What bothered me is that I got so many people looking out. You would think these girls would be like, oh, but everything changes when a nigga trying to get his dick wet. Everything changes when a nigga trying to get his dick wet. When a bitch is like, oh well, I haven't had any for a while, I think it's time to get some, and then you get it from the wrong person, all you doing is making the nigga that you really wanted hate you. Because the nigga wanted you so badly. The nigga tried to do everything he could for you, and you shit on him and talk good about him in the same sentence. Like, how the fuck do you do that? How you talk shit about somebody but then talk good about them in the same sentence? Like, I never understood that. I don't even understand how some people could do that at all. But then you got the niggas that just, they got nothing but hate in their blood, and all they could do is talk shit. That's cause it's jealousy. When a motherfucker found out I had more than one chick that was into me and they were all cool with each other, that's when niggas started trying to go to the extent, the farthest extent, to try to sit there and fuck up, you know, whatever bond and connection I had with these chicks, because they started realizing, yo, these chicks trying to fuck with me, like they really like me. And that's what niggas didn't like. They was like, nah, we gotta change that. Nigga, that could be a chick for each one of us. Nigga, think about that. That's the conversation they had with each other. Like, yeah, nigga, fuck that nigga. We can get that nigga. I get that bitch for myself, nigga. You know what the fuck is going to be, nigga. I'm about to be all up in that the whole fucking time, nigga. You know, make that bitch do what the fuck I want her to do. Be like, bitch, do my dishes. She gonna do them dishes, nigga. And then they laugh about it when they around their niggas and shit, because they have those conversations around the niggas. They don't have them conversations around the females. And that's the truth. And then when a chick is powerless against motherfuckers, she do what she's asked to do to a certain extent because she's powerless. Imagine two strong dudes against one sort of strong female. But you gotta understand, a female being as strong, like, female is not as strong as one of the dudes, and there's two of them. So when she tries not to fucking do something, you know, the other nigga get involved. Then it's like, oh, what you doing? And instead of sitting there siding with the motherfucker that's sitting there trying to fucking help her, she shit on me to make it seem like she's happy with where she at. And the thing is, if she's happy where she at, why she can never tell me herself? You could do everything else, but you can't tell me yourself that you happy, if that's what it was. But in reality, you know you're not. So why you even fronting like it? Because at the end of the day, if I was fronting like I was happy with another bitch and you knew I wasn't, you would sit there trying to hold on because you knew I wasn't happy. And it's like, if you do so much for somebody and you give a fuck to the point that you put everything at risk just for this fucking chick, and this chick don't even acknowledge what you do for her, I don't even know how I could feel about that. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it, and I really don't. I don't even know. And like I told you, don't beat yourself up about it. Find a solution. That's your problem is what your problem is. Now try to find a solution. Don't fucking sit there trying to keep yourself out of the equation. Find a way. If you really wanted to, find a way to get yourself where you needed to be. Find a way to get yourself happy. Find a way to get what you want. But you gotta understand, the same way I made sacrifices, you're gonna have to make sacrifices too. And you're gonna have to prove some shit, because you did a lot of shit to fuck shit up. So in order to make that shit what it is, or what you want to expect it to be, you need to prove yourself too. Because at the end of the day, you put me through the fucking mud. Like let's say I was literally hanging on to your fucking ankle. You just kept on fucking walking. Like, let's say you walking through the mud. You walking through the mud and you're dragging me through the fucking mud while I'm sitting there trying to help you. So you basically shitted on me terribly, just for what? Because you didn't get nothing out of it. And then the one nigga that gave a fuck about you, you dubbed for a nigga that was gonna treat you like shit in the first place. He might treat you nice now because he gotta, you know, he's trying to win you over. But after that, he get comfortable, nigga gonna beat you like every other nigga did. Remember that. Every one of those niggas was the same. And when a motherfucker sit there saying, oh, that nigga gonna hit you too. No, I'm not. I never hit a female in my fucking life, nigga. Ask any bitch that ever been with me, or any chick that I ever fucked, nigga. Not even my baby mother, my nigga. And I was with her for fucking 4 years, nigga, before I actually split up with her. And we had arguments too, but I never fought her. I even got scratched with a key one time. I got locked out one time. I slept on fucking stairs one night. But at the end of the day, me and her are good now. Though we were at differences at that time, and things ain't like that no more. You gotta remember something. Sometimes a bad time is just a bad moment in your life, and you're gonna get through it. But you gotta hang in there until you get through it. If you don't do what you gotta do to get through it, you're gonna be stuck in that unless you let go and just move on to something else.